Does your house look like something like this? Or does it look really ugly and plain and boring? Let me teach you some simple ways to spruce up any build. I'll be using world effort to do this tutorial, but you don't need to use it if you don't have to. So, first things first, let's go to interior. I'm not going to be doing very much on the interior. I just want to make you know that never have a 2-block high thing. I normally do 4 blocks high, but because of the house shape, I think I'm only going to do 3 blocks high on the inside, so I can jump perfectly fine. Right off the bat, this looks really flat and boring. I would change that like that. Looks a lot better. Next, it's an even number, and let me show you why that's not a good thing. See if I pull up, let's do some oak logs. If I pull that up and then pull this over to the side, then you can't partition this perfectly. And it looks kind of strange, not gonna lie. Looks kind of on the strange side. I normally, for the front, if I'm making like a small scale house, I will do something like this. So there you go. And now it's 5 blocks wide, which gives you a lot more room to detail, and it also just looks so much more natural. You could always use even numbers, but the next thing you can do is framing. It gives a lot more depth to your build. White. And it's really nice. I just like having that. Some people, like below, they actually include the framing into their build, like so. But then that looks more like a villager house, and I personally don't like it, but some people actually are really good at pulling it off, like below, who actually, even though his framing is inside that is like inlined, it actually he still does a lot more with depth, so it actually does still look amazing. Check him out, by the way. So the next thing you want to do is, once you build this out like that, you want to just pull a framing all the way around. I would recommend, see this is also not even, so I need to push this back. So let's move one back, and then build it really quick. And boom. Next things, you probably want to choose your color palette. Well, you should probably have done that before the build, but if you're trying to update a house like this, I think color palette's pretty important. This and that look okay together, but I think it can become better. Instead of oak, you can use jungle. This will look quite a bit better, but I think it's still not enough. So I am going to change it out for spruce. That gives it a nice medieval style, which I really like building in, especially for starter bases, as you can see right here. Looks very nice together, so I am going to quickly just do replace near. Spruce planks. And boom, there you go. Now it's nice. And let's put a flooring, because flooring is always important, but this is not the point of this video. Probably you wouldn't want to do that. Okay, next, so basically put it back. And next up, you probably want to detail it. There's plenty of tutorials on YouTube how to detail houses like this. I personally just normally just put like a little table, maybe put like a shroom light on top of it or something. Sometimes I might just do this and then just add like a fence gate to make it as like a supporting thing that really looks like it actually is supporting it, and then maybe have like, and then maybe on another side I might do grass. Here's another tip that you could use. You could use a grass block in the middle, do like a stair like that, or that actually would probably look better. Like this, and then you can put trapdoors like so. I like the brick. I could have used actual bricks, but brick stairs are cheaper, so actually I don't know about that. But yeah, and then you can pretty simply just put you can put plants in there. I will do a blue orchid because blue orchids look cool, I guess. And that really doesn't stick out too much. You could also make it 1 block down and use sugar cane. by putting water. You can have like if you have like a nice little outline, you can do that. I'll do a tutorial on how to do detailing a lot better than this later. See, now that gives you a nice thing, and there's a hidden water source there. You can easily just set this all around the house to make it so it doesn't look awkward in that one spot. You can easily just do that. I'm gonna do a lot of tutorials. I'm probably gonna do more detailing things if anyone wants it. Just let me know in the comment section below, and I will do quite a few more. You can find lots of these on YouTube, so it's not a big deal if you don't need it. I would actually also hide a light source underneath here, because keeping the exterior of your builds really lit up. That's kind of why I like using stairs a lot. So let's bring up another brick stair. And see, it lights up that area, which makes it look a lot better. Another light source I like using that looks really nice. Like, look at that, it looks really nice. You can just put like a little supporting thing like that, and then it looks really nice. I actually really like it when it's like that. You can also do that so it has a brick on the inside, and this is just amazing. This texture right here, it just fits so perfectly in so many situations. Then you can always do simple like that, and I do ramble on a lot, but yeah, see, that's simple and it looks kind of good. If you want a window, then I can also incorporate that into the build by just putting glass, right? You could put glass, right, when you want a window. Just normal glass looks okay, I guess. So you wanted a just nice overside view of this cliff. Looks pretty nice. I'm going to change that out a little bit to a glass pane, because that gives a lot more depth to the build, which as I was saying before, I really think is important. But that's not enough. I think you should either use white stained or even gray stained. I like gray stained, not light gray stained, but see, it looks a lot better. It gives a nice color. I like gray, light gray stained, and white stained, depending on what kind of building I'm doing. And that gives you a nice little window, which is pretty simple to make, and it makes the interior look a lot more spacious by having just a simple window. It makes the area look a ton more spacious. See, let me get rid of this one. Then it looks weird on the outside. Then it looks weird on the inside too, but like, and then just put a window. See, white gives you that kind of color. I think I'm gonna just continue with this. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how that works. And then you can also do, I'm just gonna poke out this entire thing and just put one giant window as over here. Actually, I'm gonna separate this using that, so, and then also what you can do is, another tip you can use is spruce stairs. So it actually, okay, not on the top, that was weird. Okay, yeah, so then it actually gives a little bit more detail too. You can see the difference right there. Pathetic. And then continuing on, you can do that and boom, done. You have a nice little house. And then maybe I want like a nice little thing leading up to it. So you're like, okay, let's just quickly just put some path blocks in. If you don't know how to acquire these in Spackle, it's just by right-clicking grass with a shovel. I'm gonna do that, right? It's pretty simple. Nice. It's very straight. It's kind of nice, I guess. It's fine. If you want more of an older style, then you might want to use gravel. So you might want to do that. But even that might not be enough, because it looks way too simple. Another tip and trick that you can use even in your builds itself, if you're having like a giant wall, I'll show you an example later, then you might want to do something that, like add in like bits of maybe andesite for a little bit of a different texture. And like that. Another thing you can do is add cobblestone. This all can be applied to your actual builds itself, like if you're doing like industrial style, you might have like I'll show later, you can do that. try to make it a little bit more randomized. You could do this by hand, or you can use like a macro that switches between 3 blocks like this. Or you can just use a scroll wheel and just go like this while placing blocks. And we're back. This is my category sorter area for my base in season 1 of FireSMP. So as you can see, for these walls, I detailed them by doing a randomizer with andesite, stone, and polished andesite, cobblestone, and stone brick, I think. And that really looks really nice. So I added and then I also did some thingy thing. I put some framing on it to make it really look industrial. The rest of my builds I wasn't that great on. I added some extrusion by adding some doors, but the rest of this building is just a giant square. Seriously, that's pretty much all my buildings in this season. And I've just crashed. But as you saw there, the next thing I would recommend doing is going and checking out other YouTubers like Grian, who had like 50 different chair ideas for Minecraft. If you're looking for that, just search up on Google how to build something chair ideas or something ideas for building, and you can get some pretty nice designs. Like you can get a chair, you can get good ideas for detailing. Just the internet's a place where you can get anything. So if you enjoyed, thanks for watching. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing, like the video, all of that stuff. You guys know the deal. No, I'm not gonna start it back up. Well, enjoy and subscribe. Bye.